All right. So first off, just a little side note. If you've been wondering why my videos have been coming out so late, I put a comment on the discussion page explaining it. So if you're curious about why it's taking so long, you can read it there. Anyway, episode 4 of I'm a Spider. So what? Or So I'm a Spider, whatever. Um, so overall, love the show. However, this episode really showed how some of the CGI models just don't look good. Like some of the CGI actions and things looked good, and some of the way they used it looked good. But some of the models just really throw it off. They look really off from everything else. Outside of that, everything else great. Music, phenomenal. Voice acting, phenomenal. Story, love it. I mean, I already loved the story earlier, but um, if it wasn't for the CGI, I feel like this would be a straight up masterpiece. It's just a little awkward sometimes. Like even to the point where this episode was mostly just a fight. It's like half fight pretty much. Um, but the music with the fight that they had with it was amazing. I think they even had two different songs with it. They um, they choreographed it pretty well. There's a lot of cool moments, and some of the CGI did look really cool. Like when it shows her shedding her skin, that was really cool. I thought that looked really good. It's just inconsistent. Sometimes it will look really good, sometimes it will look really bad. So if they can fix that, then this will definitely be a masterpiece. It's not so much that they're using CGI, it's just that it doesn't look as good as it could. If they had good looking CGI or just moved to animation, I'd be fine with it. It's just, yeah. Anyway, outside of that, still everything else about it is really good. The comedy is just golden. They keep coming up with brand new jokes that are just so good. Like when she eats the little, I don't even know what to call it. I don't remember what it was called. It's a little like slug thing. I think it was like a slug. Um, and she pretends she ends up like fake dying and even shows the screen saying the show's over. It was short lived. And I love that. It was so good. Freaking great. I also like some of the animation stuff they're doing is really cool. For instance, her as her appraisal levels up and as she learns how to use it, you'll notice as each episode goes along, she starts integrating it more and more into different things. She starts using it in a bit different ways. Like in this one, she gets a monster, sees that it says it's part of the labyrinth, touches the labyrinth part, flips it around, and then it shows her what the labyrinth is. And I really like that instead of just like looking at it and having it pull up in a screen like most things do. She actually interacts with it, and I really enjoyed that. I think it looked really good. Um, there's also a bit of lore because of that. We had a lot of information about the labyrinth, how she's in a labyrinth. It's not just some random cave or anything; it's in a labyrinth. You find out what floor she was born in. Well, I don't think it tells what floor she was born in, but you find out what floor she's currently in, what she fell down a hole into. You find out um, what the name of the place is and all this interesting stuff. So it's starting to put some lore into here. We're starting to learn a bit about what's going on. And she starts learning about a bit of the outside world. Um, and then, yeah, we did get also see part of the next floor, which is a volcanic area. So that's going to be interesting for a spider who uses webs. That's not foreshadowing at all. Uh, so then we also have her being able to evolve um, based on her information she talked about before. You might be able to figure out what she's going to evolve into, um, but she's foregoing it for right now to check out the other floor. But yeah, so yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about with this episode, really, um, because like I said earlier, the fight was pretty much almost half the episode, like a 15-minute long fight. So and half the other time was her in other fights and a lot of eating and appraisal stuff. That was mostly what this episode was. Not a lot really happened. Um, I mean, did get spared um, from the dragon. You find out that she has a stealth skill, but I don't think there's much else. to really talk about. I can't think of anything. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty short episode, I guess, or review. So because the episode didn't have too much. Um, but yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed it, and hit the like button as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.